You know, as a business owner, it can be all too easy to just want to give up and, lose hope. And so one of the things that we find that's really important is the ability to bounce back and to stay optimistic. So I want to offer a couple of pieces of advice that might be able to help you in the regard of bouncing back. How do you bounce back? How do you stay optimistic? How do you bounce back? And so uh, giving up hope, it makes it harder to recover and to bounce back. So we want to make sure that we're not giving up hope, that we're staying optimistic. So number one, have something to look forward to. Now, this is why goals are so important, that we have a goal that we're working toward, that we have a plan in place for that goal, and we're working toward it. We need to know what's beyond the here and now. What are we working toward? And so make sure that you have a goal, have something that you look forward to, something in a positive way that you're looking forward to. Number two, you need to divide and conquer. Now, what we mean by that is when you have an adversity come your way, you need to divide that difficulty into its parts, into as many parts as possible, so that you can solve it. I call it chunking tasks. You can take pieces of it and put it together and make it in a manageable format so that you can work through it. Number three, construct a plan for each problem. Now, this is where you write down the situation, write down the plan so that you can begin to see the big picture. When you write down the pieces, in other words, you take that division, those divide and conquer, and you write down and you make a plan for each one of those pieces, the chunking, if you will. Then you're able to see the bigger picture a lot easier. It's very important that you have a goal, that you divide the adversity down into its parts, and you create a plan for each part of that adversity. And number four, you need to practice rational optimism. Now, positive future view is really important here. And it's important that you have it in every situation. You need to stay grounded in reality, though. It's no good to you to have an irrational optimism. You need to be grounded in reality, but stay optimistic on each point. And when you have a ability to divide up the problem into its parts and you have a plan for it, it's easier for you to stay optimistic along the way. So you need to practice rational optimism along the way. And then finally, bounce back. I mean, you go through this, you have the ability to bounce back. And if you run into adversity again, then you repeat. You go back and you repeat these five different pieces of advice. So it's really important that you stay optimistic. Thoughts are things, so you need to stay in a positive mindset every day. And when you run against adversity, you need to come up with a plan, break it down in its parts, come up with a plan, and overcome it. I'm Dr. Foster. I'm with the founder with Maximum Change, and I am here to help you. I help individuals start their business in 7 days or less, and I'd love to help you as well. Hope you have a great day. Check us out on MaximumChange.com. Bye-bye.